One local congregation will now have a permanent place to call home.
The Calvary Community Missionary Baptist Church of Steubenville will be moving across town into a building that has been closed for several months. News 9's Gage Goulding has more in Steubenville.
A place of worship in Steubenville that has been closed for several months will soon reopen its doors as a new congregation calls this church their home. The voices of worshipers at the Calvary Community Missionary Baptist Church of Steubenville will soon echo in another church, thanks to the generous gift from a parish that closed its doors. On Sunday, representatives from the Church of Nazarene presented Reverend Calvin McLeod the deed to the church, located on Woodlawn Road. After renting their current location for several years, this is the first time they will have a place to call home.
We started at the Y, then we came here, and now we are going to a permanent place.
Having their own church means much more than home. It means flexibility.
We can establish services whenever we see fit to do.
This includes the church's choir practice, Bible study, and other fellowship programs. The former Nazarene church shuttered its doors last August after the number of worshipers shrunk over time.
It dwindled down over the last 10 to 15 years, and they just felt like it had come to the time where the church needed to just close.
Closing the church was not an easy thing for those that worshiped here for nearly 90 years.
While they love their church, they love that neighborhood, they just weren't able to keep an effective ministry going.
The gift is more than a home for Reverend McLeod's congregation. It's something that they wouldn't have been able to obtain on their own.
We were not going to be able to sustain a mortgage.
Gifting the church at no cost to Reverend McLeod was something that the Church of Nazarene was happy to do.
So they have a congregation, they have a passion, they have a mission, they have a vision. We had a facility, and we see that as just a great partnership to be able to come together and do the work of the Lord.
There is still a lot of work to be done, including just changing the sign out in front of the church. However, Reverend McLeod says his congregation is up to tackle the task. He invites the entire community to come out and join them for the grand opening on November 16th. Reporting in Steubenville for News 9, I'm Gage Goulding.